Here on POV, we have covered many issues. We have laughed at the many small parties and their unusual leaders. We've covered opposition marches and primary elections. We've debated the caliber of our councillors. We've spoken about foreign policy. We've come here and raised questions about the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. We've analysed the campaigns of the leading candidates in this election. The economy, the open for business mantra, the youth vote. We came here and told you that for the first time in years, this was an election about issues. We never figured that one day we would come out here and talk about an explosion. We never expected to be standing here asking questions like, who threw a grenade? Why did they do it? And was there a grenade anyway? And all of that. And yet, here we are. Up until this point, it hadn't been about the issues. This campaign has been really tough. It's been really hot. But despite this, the election has been quite peaceful. At White City Stadium last weekend, someone out there decided to change all of that. We don't know who, and we don't know why. Investigations are still going on. But what we do know is that whoever did this hates our country. They hate the peace. They hate the fact that the opposition can campaign freely. They hate the fact that for the first time in ages we have an open election. Bombs? Really? I mean, this isn't the Zimbabwe we know, and it's definitely not the one we want. We cannot let them win, and we hope that whoever's in charge of this investigation gets to the bottom of this. Whoever did this must be smoked out, and they must be punished. Our people deserve a break from this cycle of violence, the cycle of disputed elections, isolation from the rest of the world, the lack of foreign investment and jobs. Over and over and over. Please, give us a break. Nobody says the situation we have right now is perfect, but we are in a transition. We never said this transition would be easy, but we never thought that someone would want to so badly stop us from moving forward. I mean, we're tired. We want to move on. We want to taste what normal feels like. And this is why so much is riding on the election. We want it so badly to go well. This is why we've been focused on Zek and how it is handling the election. This is why we've been debating policies. Well, the good news is that the election will go on. We saw the president up and about just hours after the incident. And yeah, a lot of people are asking why he was doing this. Shouldn't he be lying low somewhere? Well, this isn't Hollywood where the president is evacuated to some sort of bunker or situation room. The president had to come out. He had to pull the finger to whoever did this, to say we are unmoved, we are not shaken, to make sure people don't panic. It was a big risk, but it had to be done. And look, on the same day there was an attack at a rally in Ethiopia. The same play where someone threw an explosive at the Prime Minister and he escaped. But within the hour, the Prime Minister appeared in public with his officials. He was out in the hospitals, visiting the wounded, and he called the attackers cowards, told folks, don't panic, I'm in control. We've seen leaders also visiting the site of the bombing. But this is real life protocol, not what you see in Hollywood. If the president had stayed too long out of sight, you know we were going to go all out to the conspiracy theories. You know we love some of those. But we have to ask if the president's security is enough. In December, someone posed as an intelligence officer and got too close to Mnangagwa. In Gweru, some guy jumped on stage for a selfie. And now this. But what must happen now? Well, the good thing, the president is meeting other presidential candidates. A peace pledge is being signed, and ED needs to show leadership once again. To calm tensions. To show that whoever's against peace, that they are losing. Here at POV, we want to go back to talking about the issues. About manifestos, about the economic policies, about the campaigns. Hell, we even want to talk again about the legalization of weed. 41 people were injured in the blast. We want to thank the first responders and emergency services who risked their own lives to save the lives of others. We don't want to come out here to talk about violence and explosions ever again. Our people have suffered enough. They deserve a better type of politics. And that's all we ask for.